Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be covering the double wrist grab escape. This is a neat little escape. It's pretty quick, so we're going to try to slow it down for you a little bit. Miss Zoe's going to be helping me out here. When we think about a double wrist grab, what we're not talking about is somebody grabbing one wrist with two arms. That's a different escape. Today we're talking about somebody grabbing you from the front on both hands here. Now, this is a pretty negative position because they can control a lot of your upper body. So the very first thing you want to do is make your feet a little bit more spread apart. So if she was just standing in line at the grocery store and her feet were kind of together or whatever, she would want to start maybe putting one foot back a little bit, okay, and spreading those feet out a little bit so she's a little bit more stable. Because I'm not just going to stand here and hang on to her. I'm going to be yanking her around and it's going to be really uncomfortable, right, Miss Zoe? Okay, so what she wants to do is immediately get those feet into a good based defensive position. Then she's going to be Robin Hood, okay? Or Maid Marian in this case, okay? She's going to take one arm, she's going to pull it back and make a bow and arrow. So she's going to act like she's going to shoot me in the toe, okay? Now she's got this elbow up nice and high. She's got two fists. Now she's going to push down and across her body. And as she does, this hand is going to come up into her armpit. What that does is that takes my wrists and strikes them together. She's not trying to punch me in the wrist because my wrist bone is bigger than her finger bones, okay? Instead, she's actually trying to cross over so that my wrist bones hit each other. There's some lovely little nerves that run just underneath your wrist bones right here, and it hurts really bad whenever they get struck together. So let's do that with a little bit more force. This time Miss Zoe's going to do it about 50% speed, and when she does, she's also going to show us how to drop into a horse stance to add extra power to this. Are you ready, Miss Zoe? Okay, go. That was really good. Now, I want you to notice something about her drop. She did not jump and land in the horse stance. If we jump and they're pulling on us, we're going to end up on our face, and we don't want to do that. Instead, she slipped her feet out to the side at the same time she bent her knees into that horse stance, okay? Which is super great. Okay, Miss Zoe, let's go 100% speed. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Go! Nice. Now you see as we go faster, sometimes it gets smaller, and that's okay, but we want you to start off by pulling it all the way back and shooting all the way down to get used to making those big motions. You got to think about fighting somebody who's a lot bigger than you are. All right, guys, try this at home. Maybe watch yourself in a mirror and then practice it with mom or dad. With their permission, it is a little bit painful. Maybe warn them before you do that. Keep training, keep growing, and we'll see you in the next video.